I don't think Soldier Field is up to the standards the NFL sets. Other teams, frankly, look at the Bears, and they probably do look at us as behind the times. I think it's 3 NFC Championship games here, 2 wins, and 2 Super Bowl appearances in 50-plus years. So the history here at Soldier Field isn't amazing.
The Handoff, a look into the Bears' possible exodus from Chicago, is a short documentary that looks at what would happen if the team leaves the city for Arlington Heights. It was created by 2 film students at DePaul University.
Ryan Deitch and Josh Ho are both here to tell us more about the making of this film. Good morning. Thanks for being here.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
And
it's our
if I read correctly, you're a Cowboys fan. You're not even a Bears fan.
I'm not a Bears fan. I'm a diehard Dallas Cowboys fan, but I think that's really part of what enabled me to make such an objective documentary about this topic.
So what did you guys find? Now, Josh, you're the photographer behind all this?
Director of photography.
Okay,
yes.
so what did you find out that maybe we don't already know?
One big thing, I think, is that the Bears might not entirely know what they're doing. Everyone acts like it's a foregone conclusion that they're already going out to Arlington Heights and packing up and leaving, but really the issue is a lot more nuanced than that. You know, the Bears have been at Soldier Field since 1971. They've had multiple opportunities in the past to leave, and they have not. So I really would not bet my money on the fact that they're leaving. It's certainly looking that way more than it has in the past, but it could really go any direction at this point.
What's the nuance that they're stuck on?
That's a good question. For starters, Soldier Field is part of what makes them unique from other teams. It's very rare to actually play downtown. Where we just saw the Super Bowl at Glendale, Arizona, out in the suburbs outside of Phoenix, that's the norm really in the NFL. Playing out in the suburbs, not really in the downtown. So I think the Bears do recognize that playing at Soldier Field is sort of a draw for them. It's a historic stadium. It's the oldest in the NFL, also the smallest in the NFL. There's a lot of pros and there's a lot of cons at Soldier Field, and there's certainly, you know, a reasonable argument to be had for leaving and for staying.
So, Josh, did you find that since you guys are students, that they were more willing, people were more willing to talk to you than people from the
We
regular
did
media?
find that. I think one of the highlights of making the documentary was actually being able to get into Soldier Field and film it, like when there was no one there, just to get the shots. I think if we weren't students, I doubt that would be possible. Because we were students, people were more willing to reach out to us, and when we reached out to them, they were more receptive. And so it just made it really easy for us to get the interviews. Obviously, Ryan put in so much work making phone calls, emails, but I do think it really helped that we were students.
Do you worry that some development will happen that will make your piece outdated before people get to see it?
That was the big concern, and we were really in a rush to get this out, but thankfully this stuff really moves at a snail's pace. So,
bureaucracy.
No offense to anyone within the Bears organization, but you know, it's a slow process. We set out to make this film over a year ago, and not much progress, not any huge updates have been made since then. So we're very fortunate in that. I think our film is still pretty relevant, and I would imagine it will be so for quite a while.
So you didn't even do this for a class. You guys are just overachievers. You just thought this was a story worth telling?
Overachievers, storytellers, you know, I guess sort of the same thing, but we really just love telling stories through film, and this is certainly a story that we could both get behind.
So, Josh, what did you want to accomplish artistically beyond video of the Bears playing and pictures of Walter Payton?
Sure.
Like, what did you go in saying, this is what I'm going to do to make this story shine?
Well, growing up, one of my biggest inspirations, what made me want to watch movies and make movies, was the ESPN 30 for 30 films.
Oh, I love those.
Love those documentaries. I think the production quality is on another level. So I wanted to do something in that vein where we take archival footage. Obviously, our editors did such a great job blending that together, but I wanted to get shots of Soldier Field, shots of Arlington Heights, shots of Arlington Park, blend that with the interviews, and tell something that's not just like an interview style, but like more of a cinematic. We're blending these shots together in order to create something that you feel the energy that we're trying to convey.
Well, that's great. And you guys working on something else already, Ryan, for this about CTA?
Absolutely, yeah. So sort of building off the momentum of this film, I actually won a grant from DePaul's TV Incubator, and I've started work on a larger scale with a bigger team, kind of taking everything up to the next level, and I'm doing a feature-length documentary.
Yeah, well, you won't have to rush that one.
That'll be relevant for a while, I think. So.
You're all set on that
Absolutely.
one. Yeah, nice to meet you both. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Good job.
What were we doing?
Hey,
we were
I was
juniors
throwing
in
rocks at cars. You should try it. It's fun. Plenty of time to make movies.
We'll get right on that.
Yeah, the film is called The Handoff, a look into the Bears' possible exodus from Chicago. You can find it on YouTube and check out at ryandeitch.com. Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
Good to
guys.
meet you
Thank
both.
you. It's our pleasure.